7 with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Tex-Mex Football League. We have an outside, when I say a very outside chance at making the playoffs, but we have to win the division to do it. Look at the Vikings. Wow. But pretty much the teams in our league, man, pretty much toast for this year, man. I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers right here. I can be reached at Humbled, HUMBLED Sports Network. Then we have coach of the Patriots. That's Hobalini, HOBALENI. And then we have the coach, and he is 5-9. Wow. And then we have the coach and commissioner, dictator of the Seattle Seahawks, and that is Jags, JAGSTMFL. He plays with the Seattle Seahawks, and he's on a -3. Wow. Okay, that's the trip around the league. Let's go on over here to take this beat down that we're probably going to take, but that's okay. No, we don't need to do that. It's prime time. Guy told me if I make any changes, boy, to that thing, he gonna find me. Be right back.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Broncos coming in at 6-7, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 6-7. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as the guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos.
Really need
and hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Good job.
Finally
Let's go!
His return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The rookie.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive
Swerve!
coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And now out come the Steelers.
Oh, damn, we went to practice. Oh, no. They try to take it to us. They try to take it to us.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
First play of the game. Oh, that's on Miller's side.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 14 carries, 70 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
Back to throw. Welch.
Oh, what? Come on, man. See, this is the crap I'm talking about, man. You serious? How does he make him throw this ball this bad?
No, not at all.
I mean, really? This is an easy read. This guy's wide open. And they make him throw the ball this bad. Oh, come on. I mean, come on. There's no way he throws the ball that bad. God, you know what? See, this
Your defense mad.
you ain't gonna beat him, man. You just are not gonna beat him, man. God dog it. It's sad, man. The way that they just, I mean, come on. It's not realistic.
So third down.
For him to throw the ball that bad.
Line for a first.
Good gracious.
And the play clock's running down. To throw on third down. Welch.
Oh, look
He'll be
at this
brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and 4. Simeon.
You know what?
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Man, there's no...
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver,
so he doesn't trip over that guy. He doesn't trip over it. You best believe we would have tripped over that guy and been short of the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Simeon.
Nice.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Let's really illuminate linebacker Ryan Shazier. Has the speed of a safety. In fact, coming out of college, some people clocked him at sub 4.4 in the 40, but also the ability to go up and down the line of scrimmage and thump just like the linebacker he is.
And his 4th year in the league now, coming off his first Pro Bowl. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson.
Come on, guys, what? Are you fucking serious?
C.J. Anderson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 38 yards of the scamper there.
Or a bunch of fucking
So when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2 deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive
that's a defensive tackle.
Getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Guys gave up. You don't need to
So that big gain, let's see what else the offense
you
has
missed the
up its
tackle.
sleeve. First carry for Devontae Booker. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw on second is Simeon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They've already cheated you,
So the
Wells.
Steeler offense on their way out. Let's take a look at the playoff
No,
picture.
I mean,
And it's right
you got a
about
wide
this
open
time
guy,
of year you
man,
start to say,
and they
this
made
is when
you
the
throw
cream
just a
rises to the top.
horrible
Week
pass.
15, 3 weeks
I
left
mean,
to
a
go, but
horrible
still plenty to
pass.
be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it,
I mean,
across
just a
the
horrible
league and throughout
pass.
the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Welch. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Good job.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down.
Oh, you gotta block that guy.
Yardage back to the 34.
Damn.
A loss of a full 3 yards.
Damn.
2nd down.
You gotta block that guy.
Up in the booth, watching the
Jesus.
game. They don't want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Todd Davis.
Oh, my God.
Blitz.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast.
Wow.
And a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Welch. A screen to Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
First down, Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And there are the numbers for C.J. Anderson on the ground last week. 14 carries, 51 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Nice. Putting absolutely no pressure on this guy. None. blitz some help. One of the players plays out. What a quandary.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw, Simeon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Simeon.
Absolutely. This guy can't get off the line of scrimmage, man. Can't get off the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson.
Of course, their receivers always work back. Always. Hey, look, the numbers we looked at before the game, this is why they're doing it. It's not good enough. We are not good enough. We are just not good enough.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
If we don't blitz, we can't get there. Anyhow, even when we blitz, we can't get there.
Throwing again is Simeon.
Blitz can't get there. Look at that, no pressure.
This will be caught inside the 10.
No pressure.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just man, standing up, no problem.
The receivers break tackles,
like John Elway.
miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. To the air again, Simeon. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive,
they just give me the same
second
stuff
drive,
over and
no
over
first
and over
down,
again.
that becomes an issue.
I mean, the
now you
same
gotta think
stuff
about, okay, what
over
type of play
and
calling
over and
do I
over
have to
again.
do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now a play fake here on first down.
Take off.
Flush to
They'll
his
draw
right.
back.
And he
There you
will
go.
avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Oh, that's one of my guys. It has to be because the clock stopped. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. I mean, it just, I mean, come on, man. It's just, man, what are you going to do, man? I mean, I don't know what you do.
Second and just one.
Oh, that guy was offsides. He made contact.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 10-zip our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 319! 319! Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue landed!
Throwing on first down. Welch. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Damn, what happened here? What the hell happened to the game? The hell?
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Oh, you cheating rats! What is this thing doing?